Good morning, good morning. My name is Jenny and I am a professional organizer, and I thought I would show you my garage and how I get it back to where I want it to be. Organizing is a process, right? It's a practice, and you set it and then you keep it up. And sometimes when there's a pandemic, we tend to, pile things up and focus on other stuff. And it's time. It's time. I'll show you. It's it's a lot. So, and you know what? No, I take that back. It is not a lot. It's perfectly normal stuff in a life. So give yourself some grace. Like I'm gonna give me grace. So stay tuned. All right, we're gonna start with a tour. That looks not so bad, right? Not too bad. It's tidy, and that's okay. Wait, what's happening here? Why is there an air pump inside of a cat bag? Okay, and then, holy goodness, I hope we don't ever have to use that door. Just kidding, we're gonna fix that today. And so sweet people gave me tons of fabric. I quilt also, BT Dubs. I might show you that someday. But they gave me all this fabric and I left it here to decontaminate, and that was a minute ago. So we have a outside fridge, outside freezer. It's really handy. I like it. And the paint kind of exploded a little bit, and there's a chair that's broken, and drop cloths, and a radio flyer. Okay, no, truly that's from my aunt and I love it. Yard stuff, a furnace from the previous owners, because reasons, I guess it needed to be warm in Texas. And then a table with some cat litter on it. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. It is not the way I like it to be. So we're gonna tidy that up, and I'll talk about maybe some of the decisions I make and how I make them as we go. So this over here with this orange, that is my donation section. So I keep a little area for donations. So as they come out of the house, they come hang out in here, or you could have it in a corner of your bedroom, whatever, but it is a really good idea to have a space that says this is donation, rather than you walk by it 5 times a day thinking I need to send that on. It's now in the place where you can send it on. Okay? Okay. A good idea, in my opinion, to have like a designated area for your spares, right? Your cleaning products and stuff. And the reason why is because if you don't know where it is, you're gonna buy more, and that's a total waste of money, right? Well, a waste of money in that moment. So, best to have all of the things in a space where it has a home and you know where to look for it. I think it's a good idea to have a garbage can receptacle all over the place, every room, because chances of you keeping trash like on a surface is much higher if you don't have somewhere to put it. And have a trash can that's appropriate size for your workspace. Yeah, like a kitchen needs a bigger trash can than this, right? Right. I keep these. I like them. They're good to reuse for other cleaning things. But if you have too many, keep like 2 and then recycle the rest, okay? I keep jars and bottles for glass work. I'll show you that later. But now I have so many, I have to be careful about what I keep and what I don't. So, you know, not all trash is treasure, right? We know our limits, and we get so excited about what we could make with popsicle sticks, whatever. But there's a limit. Like, we want to make sure that our spaces are still useful. Yeah? Yeah. Ceiling paint, it's 5 gallons. Doesn't really fit with other paint, so it lives over here. It's not perfect, but we have to make our environments fit what we actually need and not what looks all perfect and whatnot. Yeah. Ta-da! And this section is done. And this was my most dreaded and feared section. So I did that first because I had the most energy at the beginning. Sometimes that's the best thing. If we're feeling overwhelmed, it might be easier to do something easy and little to get that movement going and get you know, inspired for the rest of it. So you be the judge. You make your choice. Next section, this little guy. Tidy enough. Everybody has a home. That top shelf is now empty. It's where I need it to be. It's not perfect. It looks just fine to me though, and I know what's there, right? So I want to talk about the toolbox. Okay, so what needs to happen is that it just needs to go to its home in another area in the garage, right? But here's where we get hung up. I'm gonna open this up. And look, it's sort of muddled, right? Which I think perfectly normal for a toolbox. You throw stuff in there, you know where it is, it's fine. But we can get stuck in, oh gosh, well, I need to put all the screwdrivers together and sort out the nails. That's not what our life is about today. We want to make the garage just putting stuff back where its home is, large scale, right? We can get down to the nitty gritty another day when we need a soothing small project. For today though, we just take it, put it in its home, worry about the minutia some other time. All right, this section is really easy because, like I said with the toolbox, today it's just about getting things to their general home. Another day, we can get real specific about sorting our, tape and whatnot. But for today, just putting a couple things away. This stuff. It's fine. It's fine, except that it's not. Not quite the way I want it, and obviously, I've been painting some stuff. Oh, and that's the craft storage room. It's got stuff in it. So let's get this sorted. Broken. I think we kept it for parts. I'm gonna ask the spouse, but I'm pretty sure this needs to go in the garbage. Got rid of the fondue pot, kept the pointy things. Don't know why. Take it back. I'm sure it was for like marshmallows or something. Gasoline, turns out, does not last that long. I forget what it is. It's a very short amount of time. So keep that in mind about your gas in the garage. And drop cloths. I like to roll them up. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it, but this feels like, you know, gets it together. This paintbrush is really hard, you know, and you could keep it and soak it in something, but I don't think this $1 brush is worth that much time, so I'm gonna throw it away. This came with my car. I think it's useless, so, but maybe someone else won't, so I'm gonna donate it. All right, I don't know if you saw, Roomba went back, oh, somebody's moving in the alley. The Roomba went back into storage because my partner wants to keep it for parts. I was right about that. It was in my brain somewhere. And that's okay, you know, because it's a shared space. So it's important to check in with other people who live with you. Don't throw out their stuff. Like, don't do that. It's not yours. It's theirs. So hopefully you can work together and make the environment that you want, but don't be that guy, okay? So here's the thing you can do if you want with your suitcases. You can zip them one inside of the other, as well as like your travel bags that you only use when you go, you know, remember places. I think it's cool. Like just put them all together and then you can, you know, take them all into the house when you're ready to go on your adventures. back to tidy, Christmas, random, paint and vases, suitcases. Oh, hey, go vertical, everybody. We forget that there's all this wall space to put things. You can get these shelves for not very much at Lowe's and Home Depot. You know, choose your support, I guess. So yeah, and you could build shelves with L brackets from the Restore, and some spare wood. I don't know, whatever you got. But sorry, deep breath. Yeah, so there's a lot of room up there. And you know, how often do we need our Christmas tree, right? Suitcases. When we had people over, we use those pretty regularly. Yeah, so and all of this over here is home things. So we have drop cloths and paint trays and rollers and like scrap rags, and then plumbing and tile work. Regrouting, not that hard. It takes time, but it's not difficult. If you need to do it, you could do it, I bet, if you're able. So yeah, so now we're gonna skip the rooms and move on to this section, which has my bottles for crafts and things. And again, not a radio flyer, Roadmaster. I painted my fence and used that to pull the stuff along with me. I should probably put that back where it goes. So let's take care of that. I hate these cushions. I have hated these cushions for a very long time, but I kept them because I thought they were useful. That's a thing that we need to evaluate when keeping things, because are we ever going to use it? And if not, send it on. So that's okay. This section's for in progress stuff, and it's doesn't need to be exact. I just need everything to have a home, right? And I think we get stuck in making it pretty, making it look like all the things on the internet, right? Pinterest shows us these perfectly, just perfect stuff, and that's not how a lot of us live, right? We just need our stuff to go where it goes and be able to find it, right? Yeah. Lawn section. Not so bad. Mostly putting things on their hooks, and I think sending that board to the wood pile. Woodshed? How does that go? Something. Don't beat your kids. Do you have too many brooms? I do. This one needs to get donated. Here's our last section in the main area. This is kind of a landing spot for like, oh, I built a thing and then I left the stuff to build it over here. So it's not so much, but if we don't take a little time every once in a while to put things back where they go, this can get a little drastic. You have random things, those screws, it's a good idea to tape them together so that they're all together. Okay, that is the main room. You know what time it is? It is break time. This is the bike room. This is not my space, but since I dumped some things in here, those might look familiar, I'm gonna take a second and put those where they go. There we go. Everything's, you know, back to its spot. Okay, this is my room. It's a little storage space for things. And you know, it's full of things that has been moved from other spaces into here. I don't normally collect this many boxes, but I'm about to go out on a call for someone else's garage and I need those for donations to take them away. Jars. My brother made that. Fancy, right? And there's this spot over here that's like under the stairs. Scary. And I put this elliptical here and I'm about to wheel it out to the front for someone to pick up. I kept it for much longer than I needed to. Do y'all do that? Where you think maybe later you're gonna, I didn't. We've had a treadmill for, I don't even know, a year? Haven't touched this since. So, let me see if I can get you set up so you can see me work on this room. Hey, so before we get into like the speed version, let's talk about puke. It happens. It's a garage. Things can get in here. It's totally normal. it's fine. You sweep it, and then there's more, and you sweep it, and hopefully, you know, maybe someday you're able to have less, but it's part of it. So it's a good idea that if it's something important to you that's, you know, cloth maybe, to put it in a bag. Yeah, so think about what do you put in your garage, because it's going to be in contact with stuff. But it's normal. And if you and I were to clean out your garage, we would encounter it, and that would be fine. You just wash your hands. Okay, now we're going. I think so. Pretty sure. Yes. All right. I make candles out of the bottom of wine bottles. It's fun, easy. You should try it. I say that. The cutting of the wine bottles, not really that easy. Making candles, though, is easy. You can microwave it, use essential oils, it's good stuff. By the way, these are the old ones that need to be cleaned out to be reused. I don't keep fresh candles just out where the aforementioned puke lives, just so you know. I did a little bit more after I shut off the camera, but here it is. Isn't that great? I've had that forever. So old, love it. Cannot take credit. That will be a lamp someday. All the jars. Boxes. I'm gonna recover those. I think it's gonna be nice. My father-in-law did that, God rest his soul. And then here's that little cubby. So here, I'll show you what's in here. So it's old pictures, right? And then exercise mats and some like baskets. And I feel okay about that. You know, I know people have the rule about if you haven't used it in a year, throw it away. I have the space. I still like them, so I keep them. There's that. There's our polyester. Everybody has paper bags, right? That's totally normal. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, that's where you've been this whole time. Ta-da! That's everything. Everybody's put away. I put away the donations in the car so that I can find somewhere that has contactless drop-off. I'm sure it exists. I have faith. So there's our previously accessible store now can get two. Maybe someday we'll go into this guy. He has all kinds of things in him. There's the bike room. And all that. And the craft room. And I thought I'd show you, you're wondering where the wood went to. Our garage has a second floor. The second floor part is not safe to walk on, so it's pretty well empty up there, except for like a door that the previous owners left and some, like, I don't know, flooring or something. But this landing is fine, and so that's where Scrapwood lives, and fluorescent lights. And so there's that bucket I made. That feels like a good solution. Just keep it out of the way, and it's not gonna tump over. Tump over. Is that Texas? I bet that's Texas only. Fall over. Yard stuff. I love this thing. I was probably 20 bucks 20 years ago. It's fantastic. It's really good, and especially for things like this guy, who feels real dangerous to me. It's probably fine, but I like that I can put him in the way back, and he's secured in a little slot. And look, the landing space is ready for more things. So yeah, there you go. So it's raining now, so perfect timing. Everything has been picked up, so there's nothing left in the front yard. And the garage is done, and I am pretty tired. I'm gonna go drink some water, I think. So what questions do you have about organizing and cleaning and quilting and anything? Let me know. Shoot me a comment, send me an email, something. I'll have my links below. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I love you, bye. My name is Jenny, and this is my garage. And, oh God, okay. How about now? Hi, okay, last check. Swear to goodness. God, goodness, really? Okay.